Are you tired of using a third-party one-hit wonder scheduling tool that double books you or costs too much? Hello, I'm Cassie and welcome to the Premier App Spot. In this video, I'm going to introduce you to a drastically underutilized feature that is included in your Google Workspace subscription: appointment scheduling. Yes, you can actually create scheduling, booking links directly from your Google Calendar instead of using a third-party tool that integrates back with your Google Calendar. So here's how this works. First of all, I want to say that if you have a lead generation process, I would not recommend Google Calendar for that. I would recommend keeping your leads outside in your pipeline so that you can follow up with them and you can collect information from them in an organized way. What I do love using Google for is any internal meetings. So for example, I have coaching calls with my VAs on my team, and I also have occasionally different meetings with clients that are existing clients and or with their teams. So this is really great for that because they're already in your system and in your client management tool, but you don't want them to actually be added as a new client or a new lead every single time they book with you. So with this tool, you can actually have them to your availability and able to book with you without affecting your pipeline. So let's jump in. In order to create a new appointment setting link and booking page, you're going to use the Create button up here at the top left. You'll see that there is an appointment schedule option. Now, if you don't see this, that means that probably it's not included with your subscription, but it should be included if you have Google Workspace Individual or Business or Enterprise. So once we click this button, we're going to be able to name the appointment schedule. So let's assume that this is an onboarding call for a client who has already booked and paid with you. We're going to say that this is actually 90 minutes. And then let's pretend that you only do onboarding calls on Mondays. We can remove the availability for all the rest of the dates on the calendar. We can have this repeat weekly, or we could just open it up for a certain amount of time. We can change the time zone. We can also change, again, the scheduling window. So if you are offering a service that is maybe a test run of something, you can create start and end dates and limit the amount of time that this appointment is available. You can also choose the maximum time, how far in advance an appointment can be booked. So if you don't want them to go too far in the future and you want to create a sense of urgency, you can decrease this number. Let's say we only want them to be able to book 30 days in advance. And I love this because I would never want 4 hours notice for a meeting on my calendar. I would want at least a day. So you can change this amount as well. If you are offering an appointment, and especially if it's on a rolling window or it's available forever, you are able to actually block out availability if you are going on vacation or something like that. Now, you can also do this directly in your Google Calendar, so you might not need to use this feature, but if you want to, you can. Okay, now we have different settings for booking the appointments. I like this because as the CEO, you want to make sure that you have enough white space in your day, and you want to make sure that if you are needing to do some work on the back end of a meeting, that you actually have that time blocked out. So you can create time in between appointment slots if you want, and you can even limit the number of calls per day that can be booked. The other nice feature is that if you are already sharing your personal calendar or different work calendars inside your Google Calendar, you can ask it to check availability on those calendars so that, again, you're not being double booked. Of course, you can also always change the color for these meetings. Okay, now you get to change what the booking page looks like. This is generated from the Google account who is setting up the appointments. So if for some reason you want it to be with someone else, or maybe you're setting this up for a client and you're a VA, you want to make sure that you are creating this directly out of your client's schedule and calendar so that it shows their name on the booking page. Then you can choose the location of the meeting. I like to do Google Meet video conferencing because it will automatically add a Meet link to that appointment calendar. You can also do an in-person meeting and put a physical address or a phone call and have a phone number in the appointment. I don't recommend doing none or to be specified later, but if you're in a pinch, you can do that and add the location later. The description is going to appear on your booking page and in confirmation emails. So what I always say is best practice is to remind the person how they can best show up and prepare for that call. So you might say something like, please come prepared with the challenges you've experienced last month. Then on the booking form, you can add additional custom questions. So you could add phone number if you want, or you can add a custom question, ask them a win that they want to share from last month. We're going to add that question, and you can add additional questions, as many as you'd like. Then you can also control the booking confirmations and reminders. So even if they don't have Google Calendar or they're using Outlook or a different email client, you get a confirmation email directly into their inbox so that they have the link and the time and information they need for that meeting. You can also control how many email reminders they get. One day before, you can add 10 minutes before, or as many as you'd like. Then you're going to hit save. You'll see that this pops up on your screen, and there's a few different options. If you click open your booking page, you'll see all the different appointments that are available to be booked with you. If you click the share link, you're actually going to be able to share this link with the people that you're inviting into it. So there's a few different ways to do that. Again, you could share all the appointment schedules, which would mean any other appointment links that you have available would be open to that person. Most of the time, you're going to be creating separate scheduling sessions for this particular purpose. So I recommend you use a single booking page. And then again, you can toggle on and off which one that you're going to send. So let's say we're going to do an onboarding call. We're going to copy this link, drop it in an email or a chat so that they can book with us. You can even use this in your email automations if you have a booking flow with new clients for onboarding. Let's say you have a membership and you have a membership portal on your website. You can actually embed this directly into your website, which is really nice because it can be locked down so that only your members can access it, but they can go there to schedule anytime that they want. So you can either add a button with a pop-up, or you can add it in line, actually embedded into your web page. So then we're going to hit done. The last thing I wanted to share with you is this will not block time out until someone books with you. So you can see that I have this scheduling onboarding session set up for Friday morning, but if no one books, it will still show up as free on my calendar until someone books, and then it will block off that time. So it's really nice because it doesn't prevent you from booking additional things. Just like normal scheduling tools do, you'll still be able to add additional meetings to your calendar until someone books with you. If this was helpful, and if you never knew this feature existed, I'd love to hear from you and how it's helping you and what you're going to use it for. Feel free to comment below, like and subscribe so you don't miss future business tips on our YouTube channel. You can also join us over on www.premieropspot.com. We do offer Google setup and optimization services, and we'd love to help you out.